Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about the first 30 some days. I think we've had the e-bike here for about a month, and I just wanted to do a little review, show you what's going on with it, how we like it or we don't, things about it. So let's get right into it. Stay tuned. All right, so here's the e-bike. It's the Cuda Lion. That's the model if you haven't seen the other videos. So what we tend to do is we use it specifically, almost exclusively, to take the kids back and forth to school. So I bought it so Lorna could drive it, because you don't need a driver's license to drive this on the streets of most, as long as you're not on a national highway, you can ride this around. So right now we charge it. Looks like it's all finished charging. The little light is green, so we can unplug that. And so yeah, it works out pretty well. We just kind of pull it up here, and then there's this one outlet out here. Now I have to do all the plugging in because Lorna and most Filipinos are scared to death of electricity. I don't know what it is. Probably has a lot to do with a lot of their outlets are two-prong only, and they get shocked a lot because there's not a lot of grounding. I don't know. I guess it's possible. Some of these provincial homes aren't wired very good, I think. At least plug it into the house, and then she'll plug in the other end into the battery port. But plugging things into the outlets scares the heck out of her, and I think it's not uncommon. But anyway, the bike, let me turn it back around. We just keep the charger here on the ledge because it's covered here. It doesn't really get wet. But we usually charge it between the morning drop-off and the return ride, and the pickup ride. So between the morning and in the late afternoon pickup. So it'll charge up, in about 4 or 5 hours, because we don't run it very low. Now, if we forget to do that, it's not a problem. It'll go at least 3. It'll probably go like 4 round trips, but it starts to slow down if the battery is a little on the weak side. So what we do is, I don't like to charge it all the way overnight because it's kind of overkill. It's just sitting out here doing it, but it seems to charge in about 4 or 5 hours, and that's easily. We get back here at say 8 o'clock or 7:45 from dropping the kids off. We'll wait, as they recommend, you let the battery cool down a little bit. So we wait like 30 minutes to an hour and try to remember. Sometimes we don't remember until it's almost lunch, and then we plug it in, and that's fine too, because it really does the bulk of the charging in about 2 hours, and then after that it's like a trickle charge to get it to 100%. So, and like I said, I don't know the exact level it's at, but it doesn't drop tremendously, because round trip it's probably 3.5 kilometers each. So it's like 7 kilometers each round trip. So it'll go like 14 kilometers before we put it on a charge. And supposedly it has a 30-kilometer range. So I think it could do 2 days. We've never done that without it needing a charge. But anyway, now things about the e-bike that we like and we dislike. I like the fact that it has a backup camera. I like the fact that it has seat belts. I like the little fan up in the front, because sometimes it's been rainy and we just pulled the sides down, which is another thing I like, because it does keep you very dry. Even when it's been pouring down rain and we've been riding this thing, it doesn't get, you don't get wet. And the wipers, they don't have intermittent, so that would be one thing I would like. It only has like low and high. So if it's not raining very hard, low is too much, and it starts to squeak and rub the glass, and you gotta manually like turn it on and off, that kind of thing. Now I will put images of the tires here, but just yesterday is one of the reasons why I'm doing this videos, because I didn't even think of videoing it when it happened, because we were on our way to school and we realized, because we heard this noise, that and I knew the front tires were getting very bald already. And I know why. It's because of all the crazy weaving that we do when we go up and down these hills. So these front tires are I just had to replace them. So after 1 month, Lorna and I wore these tires out. So the back tires still look brand new, which are the same brand as the front. But like, you can still see the little knobbies on there. It still has some of the ink. They look like they have, 100 miles on them or something. They're very fresh. The front tires had completely balded, and the metal was starting to come through on the radials. So we had to replace it, and we went with, I don't know what brand these were. It was like they had to like get it from, we had to leave it and come back like an hour and a half later because they had to have it delivered from another location. But I don't know, it's some Auto Miler 99. I think that's the name of the brand, or maybe MRF is the brand, and Auto Miler 99 is the tire. But it's got a nice little groove on it. It probably will handle rain better than the ones that were there before. Hopefully they won't wear out as quickly, because we figured it's just the weaving that we do to get up these hills. And there's 2 big hills that we have to contend with. So when it comes to whether I would get one of these e-carts, we call them e-bikes because that's how they're licensed or recognized by the LTO, the transportation people here in the Philippines. I would absolutely recommend one of these for flat ground. If you're in Manila and Bacoor, Makati, BGC, where it's all flat. I mean, there's like slight hills, but like nothing major. It's pretty flat. This thing would do awesome. Here in Tagaytay, we've got hills because we're on the top of the mountains area. We're up elevated. I mean, it's not super hilly. You don't see like mountains everywhere around you like Baguio, but we're in our neighborhood alone. There's a couple very steep little valleys and upswings. So would I, get this again? Probably not if I was going to use it as my primary form of transportation. It does all right just to take the kids to school. But if I were using it to like go do everything in it, I don't think I would, because of how slow it goes up these hills. Like it crawls at like 5-8 kilometers an hour. And sometimes we've had to have the kids hop out, or me hop out, or all 3 of us hop out, and just Lorna drives it empty to get it to the top of the hill. And that's usually when the battery is pretty low. That's one of the reasons why we always kind of top the battery off, so it can handle the hills a little quicker. And I got some dark clouds rolling in here. I didn't know we were going to get rained on, but look at that over the wall here. It's getting dark. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the review. Would I would get it again. I would buy it again because Lorna can drive it and we don't need to go and get her a driver's license just to take the kids to school. I'm still going with her because it's still, she's still not super comfortable driving it out on the main roads. But all in all, there's very rarely, like maybe once every couple days, do I need to like step in and like, grab the wheel or like really give her some guidance, like don't do that, or slow down, or do something, here's something about to happen, watch out for this car coming, because she doesn't know or have the experience to see things like I do ahead of time. I'm not exactly cut out to be teaching my girlfriend, but because I've taught my sons, and teaching family members is one thing, but teaching your girlfriend is a little different animal. So I don't recommend it, but for all in all, we haven't really had major issues with it. But There's been a few times where, even though she doesn't really have Tompo, there's been a few Tompo situations. Let's just put it that way. So that's the review of the Cuda. Would I buy it again for taking the kids to school? Absolutely. Would I get a different model? I don't think any e-bike is going to be that great. If I were going to drive it knowing that I could get like a gasoline version or a motorbike or even one of these tricycles, I'd go that route because I have a driver's license and I can drive it on the streets before I would buy an e-bike. But if you're just putzing around the subdivision or heading down to the beach and it's pretty flat, like you're in like, I don't know, some little beach town, Sherrigal, Dumageddon, whatever, you could probably get around no problem as long as there's no restrictions from the national highway that you need to ride on in one of these. I mean, they only go about 35 kilometers an hour. Now, we'll truck down these hills like 40, 45. It'll just get going with some momentum, but it's not under its own power. It's not going to go much faster than that 35, unless it's a pretty steep hill. Then it'll start rolling out a little bit. But yeah, no, it's roomy. It's definitely big enough for 4 people. It has, you know, adequate back bench seat that easily could fit 2 adults. The 2 kids, they even put their backpacks, book bags up there, or like between their legs. There's a lot of leg room down here as well. One other thing that we do on a regular basis is we do roll these down every night, zip them down, fasten the bottoms, because one of the neighborhood stray cats, I don't know if it's stray, but it just hangs out in the neighborhood and comes around, uses this like it's nighttime kennel or something. It's like it's a little cat house. It'll, even with this down, if it's not secured at the bottom, it'll get up under there because it gets cool at night and it's looking for a nice place, nice warm place. And we've seen, you know, this will be covered in like cat hair in the morning, and there'll be paw prints, you know, if they have wet feet or whatever when they come in here, because it gets a little dusty or whatever on the seats. So we know when she or he or whatever is in here. So we don't like that because, well, I got to clean it out every day, and the kids don't want it all over their school uniforms either because they got blue pants, and I don't blame them. And the cat hair is usually like white. So we roll the side pieces down and secure it. And then the other thing is, not that this has anything to do with the ADV, but I've had to stick cardboard here to keep the cat from climbing up under this and nesting on my seat. It's done the same thing on the seat of the ADV. So I have this piece of cardboard just kind of draped over. It's like a big long, it's actually from the TV that we bought. We kept all the big pieces of that. Lorna's very crafty, so she's been using it for things. And so it can, you know, it kind of like tense over, and then the cat sees that and can't get up, can't hop up onto the seat underneath the tent. At least that's the hope. I don't know. It's like ash or something on here. Hope the volcano isn't erupting. I think we would have heard something if the volcano was erupting. But yeah, that's the review. We love it. She loves driving it. I think in maybe a couple more weeks, she'll be comfortable enough that I don't need to go along. Sometimes she doesn't feel like going, and I just go get the kids in it. But she's not at all comfortable driving it by herself yet. So that's the review. Check them out. Hit up these videos here if you haven't. Hit a thumbs up. And if you haven't, subscribe. I do all kinds of these talking little videos every once in a while. So, till next time.